I'm sure, if you implement giving them clean water, when I went to the Europe, I saw the Ivories, they were changing water 3 times a day. Even if it was a ball, that much importance they gave to water. And they always used to give RO filtered water. And they also used to take care of the pH and TDS level of the water. And we have a very tight, that we use this much TDS and this much pH.
Exactly.
So we saw that, water is very important. Food and all is still okay, but giving them bad water, even if you give them fresh water, it looks fresh. But it is open to all kind of bacterial infection. Even if one bird is drinking, from that water and other bird drinks from that same water, if one bird is having infection, it is directly passing it to the other partner.
Exactly.
So this nipple system, it reduces all of that. And it's very easy to clean and it's very easy to install, and your 50% labor is gone. It is gone, through the window. So, you don't have to change water, means, you just have to put food. So you can concentrate more and, giving them better food. So I feel whoever has a system, whoever can put this system, even if you have a battery type cage, you can still put this. There are so many ways. So I would suggest, if you want to get down mortality, first think of, what best water to give them.
So since you have told about the pH level and everything, so how your water system has been designed, sir?
So we have the RO system, we use a pH level of between 5.5 and 6.5. So that is what is recommended by WHO, and TDS level between 150 and 300.
Exactly.
So what happens usually when you have this mineral water, to get a better taste, they put the TDS level very low. When you check a TDS level of a mineral water, it will be around 60 to 70. So there are hardly any minerals in the water left, but it tastes good.
Exactly.
So more minerals mean more salt, and that the water, taste changes.
Exactly.
So giving them a proper TDS, at least it should be 150 below, between 150 and 300. That is the best water we should give them.
So, sir, since you are maintaining a very big, farm, so how often and what are the basic challenges what you face during, bird keeping?
Main challenge is what we are rodents here. We cannot get rid of the rodents. Although they are not harming the birds, but they are still around. They are eating away the bird food. They are going inside the boxes. So that is one challenge we are trying to get through. It is very difficult. We can only keep the numbers in check by putting them some poison here and there, but we cannot totally eliminate them. I think this is a problem worldwide. For open farms I am talking about.
Exactly.
So that is one problem what we are facing. And secondly, the weather here, Bangalore is a very cold weather. If we had some weather like Chennai and all where it is humid, birds would have a better, we would have a better breeding season, better success rate in breeding.
Yeah. So adding to you, Chennai weather and Calcutta weather will be, very much, favoring the birds with respect to their breeding. But, but having said that, sir, there are certain categories of birds which breeds very good especially in Bangalore than any other state. Do you have any idea about those birds?
See, most of the birds do well in indoors in Bangalore. That is what I do. But when it comes to outdoor, the chillness of the weather, and because Bangalore has 3 weathers in a day also, it would be raining in the morning, it would be sunny, and it could be cold in the night. So the birds, trying to adapt, it becomes difficult for them. So, but I have seen birds, even living in minus 10 degrees in Europe, and also it is not the problem of the weather. It is about the changing weather where the birds has to adapt. For which Bangalore, it is, it is actually good for us, but it is not that good for what birds we are keeping as of now. But actually the Sun Conure, it adapts very well to this. So that is one of the reasons why we are keeping Sun Conures while keeping other birds, like cocktails and other birds, keeping them outdoor like what we have here. The rain comes in, the sun comes in, it actually poses a challenge to breed them here.
So sir, now when did you basically start this big setup here, sir?
This setup I started 2 years back. So thanks to ASI, Avian Society of India, I got an opportunity to visit Europe, all ivories in Europe. So I had gone there, I know we studied all the aviaries there, how to build an aviary. It was always in my mind. So just to get a rough idea, because what scale I want to build in, what investment I want to do. So keeping all that in mind, I made a plan there, I put it on the paper, day in, day out, what are the cons, what are the advantages, disadvantages, everything I put it, and then I made this whole thing.
So from which year did you start here?
This was 2 years back, 2019.
So sir, since you told the instant of Europe and as I gave a chance to visit, so what are, I see a lot of photos here, so what are your best moments here?
So we had gone to Europe for a month tour. So we visited a lot of aviaries there. We met a lot of people there. That is where some photos are from. We met Tony Silva there. I met him many times, but we met him there also. He was a speaker. So I was with Nanda Kishore and other people there. So most of them are of Europe, and then we had gone to New Zealand. That too thanks to ASI and Mr. Anil Garg. He is our mentor here. So thanks to him. So we went there also. We visited a lot of aviaries there. He was also a speaker in one of the conventions there. So these are all those photos that we went, and these are all the conventions which I have attended in all this time. These are from New Zealand. Yeah. So these are mostly photos of all the places I have visited: Europe, New Zealand, and other countries. Even Bangkok and all, where we just went to visit to see different aviaries. And we feel that whatever knowledge we get, it is good. Wherever we get, even knowledge what not to do is important, and or knowledge what we have to do. So it has got me a lot of experience visiting so many places. All different kinds of small, big aviaries. It has been a lot of experience for me. And these are all the certificates. I've been attending almost all convention happening from ASI or any other. Even out of India, I've visited and attended so many conventions where you get to learn a lot of stuff, and then you get to meet a lot of people who are at the top notch in this field. So the one from all these are from Europe, and then ASI, then Sunshine. Mr. Debashis we have attended. A lot of knowledge you get. I would like to push people, the youngsters, instead of just asking questions to people what to do, how to do, you go attend, because you went to school to learn something. So this is nothing but school classes. So whenever you get an opportunity to attend any convention, even if it's small or big, you should go and attend, because whoever speaker comes there, he does a lot of homework when he comes. A lot of knowledge he brings with you to share. Because this is the kind of field where not everybody is entitled to share. There are very few people trying to share their knowledge. Others they try to keep it a secret. So I feel whoever is wanting to share, you should take an advantage, and then you should thank him of whatever he's sharing.
Sir, apart from birds, I see a lot of different types of quills. So can you just tell us what are those?
We have a lot of quails here, different species. Quails have always been my lovebirds, like they are very close to my heart. So I used to keep quails long before, and we're continuing to keep them now. So here we have got the Chinese button quails. These are one of the smallest quails available, and you get in a lot of colors, and they're very easy to breed. And then we actually leave them open in our aviaries. So right now, since it is a breeding season, we have to collect the eggs, we put them here, or else they are always running around outside. So what they do is all the food which is fallen from the cages, they wipe it clean, and plus any insects or any this, they keep it all clean. So that is the reason we want them, and they are very good to look at, and they are very docile and very timid, and very nice to have them here. So apart from this Chinese button quails, we have Californian quails also. They might be somewhere up. So these also we breed them from a very long time, and we are having a lot of success in breeding them. And these are very beautiful birds to have. If you have a big space where you can keep them on the ground. They don't do well on in any of the mesh cages. If they are kept on the ground, they do really well.
They don't dig it out, right?